Welcome to the Reading Rush Day 5 vlog. So, today, I'm going to continue reading One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus, and I'm loving this book so much. Like, genuinely, I'm loving it, and it's just fun, okay? It's just fun. So my phone is literally at 2% right now, so I need to go, but currently, I am in Mayana Reed's reading sprint.
So I definitely did not set my timer that time. I have to do some math.
I just saw that the kissing bit. I was about to talk about it, and then the Netflix thing started playing. Anyway, I just saw that the second one's out. Oh my god, I hate that movie. Okay, I just had a thought. So there is another book called One of Us is Next, and I have it over there. But I was thinking, what if we don't figure out who actually kills Simon in this book, and in the next book somebody else gets killed, and then we figure it out? That would suck, but also like I'm kind of into that. It would suck for this video because I don't actually get to say who did it. I wouldn't be mad if that was the case because I'm actually enjoying these characters, and if I could have another book like this where they're trying to piece things together, I would be happy. What if this girl I keep coming back with accusations. I still think Mr. Avery is an option, but also this girl Janae, I'm a little suspicious of her. So basically it said something about like her getting rejected by Simon before he died. I mean, possible motive, though that is really extreme. You don't need to kill somebody for that. But anyways, just this paragraph kind of made me suspicious, so I'm just gonna read it. Janae looks awful. She lost more weight since I first ran into her in the bathroom, and she's jumpier than ever. I'm not sure why she eats lunch with us. I'm not sure why she eats lunch with us, since most of the time she doesn't say a word. I mean, it's an option. I'm literally trying to think of all the options here. So I just realized something, and I'm gonna put my phone down for a moment. Okay, so I'm still reading this, and now I'm like actually halfway through. Basically, throughout the whole book, I was like feeling like I've read something like it. I just said like 3 times so quick. Ew. I had the feeling that I'd read something like it, and I couldn't remember what book it was, but I figured it out. Hate List. I have not finished this book. I don't even know where I am. Anyways, when she returned to school, people were treating her terribly and not being nice to her and stuff, but just definitely gave me the vibe of this book. But anyways, I'm really enjoying it. The only one that seems to be trying to figure out who did something is Bronwyn. Like, nobody else is trying to figure out, like, not at all. No one else is trying to figure out who did this except Bronwyn. And Nate is just listening to her. Just listening. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I also did a few reading sprints earlier today. They're actually so fun. Once the sprint finishes and everyone comes back, we just all gotta like talk about what we just read in our books and talk about how many pages we read and that stuff. It's really fun. And I actually got my video up at a reasonable time today. I filmed for so long yesterday, and it might be my favorite vlog because there was just so much that I had to process yesterday, and it was so fun. So if you haven't watched that one, you probably should because it was an experience. So Bronwyn and Nate were going back to his house so that she could get picked up and driven to the police station. And at the front door, they thought it was a reporter, but it was his mother. And he just says, "What's up, Mom?" Finally got to part 3, and it is called Truth or Dare. But I honestly don't know what the titles mean because the last one was called Hide and Seek, and I don't think it had anything to do with hide and seek. Thinking Bronwyn might have done it. I swear every 10 minutes I'm like, wait, a different person. I still have like Mr. Davis and who the heck is Mr. Davis? Anyway, Mr. Avery. I still have him in the back of my mind. I don't know if I already said this, but what if Maeve did it? I don't know. I'm suspicious of Maeve and Janae. Okay, so Janae, she invited herself over to Addie's house to hang out or whatever. So she comes over and they talk for like 5 seconds. Janae asks if she could have a drink, and so Addie goes downstairs to get her drink, is gone for like 10 minutes, and then she comes back and Janae is like walking down the stairs saying, "I don't feel well," suddenly, and then leaves. Addie texts Bronwyn about it, and then Bronwyn says, "Be careful, I don't trust her." She had to have stolen something. Why would she come over to her house and then just leave? I feel like she took something from Addie's room. So I was going off yesterday about how I thought each and every one of them did it. I don't think any of them did. So now I look really dumb in the last video, but it's fine. It's fine, okay? I didn't know. I'm really thinking Janae's like an option. I just took a really long break and I honestly have no idea what I was reading. I am on 269. Basically everybody just came together to try and figure out what the heck is going on. And of course it was Bronwyn's idea because she's the only one that's doing anything. So I like Bronwyn and I like Nate, and then I don't really have feelings either way about Addie, and then I just don't care for Cooper. He got no personality. He's gotten less boring so far. I'm gonna go and look for reading sprints on YouTube because they just help a lot. I literally could not find a reading sprint that was live. How nice. I just keep getting distracted by basically everything. So I hate that you can see me in the mirror. It looks awkward. Hold on, I'm gonna put my arm here. Bronwyn said exactly what I've been thinking this whole book, so I'm gonna just read it. Even though the teacher doesn't have like actual like motive, at least we don't know yet, but he doesn't really have motive. Has everyone forgotten about the teacher, he asked, leaning forward from behind an overflowing desk. I didn't need to read all that. He's the only person who's in that room who's being treated as a witness instead of a suspect, even though he had more opportunity than I'm having trouble reading. Even though he had more opportunity than anyone, that can't be discounted. I mean, okay, so it's like a page later, but everything's been, not everything. I can't say everything. Basically everything. A lot of the stuff that was happening has been like turned around and it's going great for them right now. So I feel like somebody's gonna get arrested, or like something's gonna go really badly now and the story's gonna get kicked off. I literally went on YouTube to get my air conditioning sounds so I could read, and then I started watching Hunger Game interviews. And also Lee Bardugo. Lee Bardugo is so funny. Wait, Nate just got arrested. No, I like this guy. I think it's a mistake. It's a mistake, right? Okay, so, Bronwyn is now, I think she's trying to get him a lawyer. I don't know. Yet again, she's the only one doing anything. I did call somebody getting arrested, though. So I feel like somebody's gonna get arrested. Oh my gosh, okay. So, I'm gonna try and explain this as best I can, but Addie, when she was with Jake, he asked about the investigation. She didn't really want to talk about it, so she lied. She lied and told him like a story that didn't actually happen. Now Cooper, Addie, Bronwyn, and Maeve, they're together and they're just reading through the Tumblr stuff that were written. Cooper reads it and he's like, this didn't actually happen. And then Addie asked to see it and she reads it, and it says, this investigation is turning into such a cliche. The four of us even caught Detective Wheeler eating a pile of donuts in the interrogation room. And that never actually happened. But Addie told Jake, and only Jake. It says, a cold wave washes over me as the words enter my brain and nest there, pushing everything out. Cooper and Bronwyn are right. That didn't happen, but I told Jake it did. When I tell you, I gasped. Okay, so this is crazy. So they're having a meeting with like Addie's sister, Bronwyn, Chris, and Cooper, and I don't know if that's it. I think, oh, and Maeve. So they're talking about possible options of what could have happened. Why is my hair looking like that? The heck? Chris, they have post-it notes on the table or the wall with things that they noticed, and one of them was that Simon was depressed, and then the other one was that he was poisoned in detention. And Chris put them on top of each other because it's like he could have killed himself as a dramatic thing. He had this quote earlier in the book, do something original instead of a school shooting. You're gonna tell me that after I accused every character in this book of murder, it's gonna be the one character that I did not accuse that did it to himself? This is really random. What if Chris was, like, could the author have switched them and had Chris be in Cooper's place instead? He's more interesting. He's smarter and just more interesting than Cooper is, and he's only been talking for like 1 page. But you talk pretty foul. Names in the top, me, but didn't get too loud. Okay, it's not been confirmed. Simon did kill himself because he wanted people to remember how he did it, so he did it in a way that wasn't like basic. Like, oh my gosh, that's really messed up. Addie went to Janae's house. Janae confirmed that he did, and then gave her a stack of papers that were to be sent to the police a year after everything happened. And it's just Simon saying like what he did. He said, I want to be more creative, more unique. I want my suicide to be talked about for years. I want imposters to try to imitate me and fail because the planning this takes is beyond your average depressed loser with a death wish. You've been watching it unfold for a year now. If it's gone the way I hope, you have no idea what actually happened. That is not what I expected. Like, someone else had to be working with them, and Jake is like an option. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired right now. So basically, Janae is literally explaining just everything that happened. And I don't really think I like that format because it's just a big info dump. But it's okay. If this is the actual, like, if this is just the ending, that's a little bit disappointing, but whatever. I'm really tired. I think I have to go to bed now, because I'm gonna fall asleep while reading and forget what I was doing. So I'm gonna I'm gonna go to bed now. I will continue and finish tomorrow morning, so